Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Anderson. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone, marking at the 17, and they are set up.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Looking for the goal line.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the 1st down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers!
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the 1st down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Hardy. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the quick return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the. It's a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback adapting. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the platform. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Manning. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
That's caught. It's Hardy. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Breaks into the open. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4.
Holds it in on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quick completion on the out. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Missouri wants to go fast. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Handoff from the gun. Ripping through the defense. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man.
Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Got a man in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll give it to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
Got a man. It's Dixon. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He lets one fly deep, and it's caught inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. This one's complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab play for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away and live to fight another down.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Looking for the time with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Off-play action on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to take off. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, finding a line. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Green. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the catch at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Illinois. Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Canes will kick it away to start. Ball is coming. The 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Raymond. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to come.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense on.
To the air. It's back. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch down the right side. Runs away to run. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it back.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds a man on the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll park it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on third and goal from the 1. It's complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Touchdown, Rutgers! Fitted in the window for the score.
To the goal line, fourth and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. Job and huge execution on fourth down.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
They're working that left side. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Miami, 14, Rutgers, 7.
First play of the period will be a second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second down coming up. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lofton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll line up for a second down play. Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's back. Quickly complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Gonna look downfield again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's back. Quarterback extends the play. Avoids pressure. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. On the run, it's Raymond. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sheffield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's strong. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Canes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Brings into the open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30s. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Bringing the heat. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Bauman. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Canes are marching down the field. The RPO fire complete to the left. Touchdown Hurricanes! A great catch and run for 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you see quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Looking for a crease. It's Raymond. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Raymond. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, on defense, these linebackers are trained not just to stop the run, but to go out and cover in space and make tackles in the open field. That linebacker shows you all of his skill set there.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's strong. At the 35, he's open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Raymond. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Number 9.
Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
17.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way.
He's loose on the right. Running through contact. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead. Multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Running back searching for a hole. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at him. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Unleashes one. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good...
Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. It's Raymond. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The 40. He's at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, do they set up some field position. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Goes to the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Timing has got to be that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To the ground. He's got it again. Makes one man miss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's why in this game it's critical for the offense to have success early in the drive. You can't be in second and third and long against this defense because of that pass rush, and they give up the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Uncorks it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Knowles in the hurry-up. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Buying some time. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Florida State, number 0, with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. He'll do it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Buys a little time. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Knowles! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. He's looking to pass. The screen, he can go. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Offense facing fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed to